Yeah, Mr. Dress for Less, Mr. Dress for Less. Cinnamon.
Young Millie.
Yeah, you know. I'm Mr. Dress for Less. I'm Mr. Showstopper. I'm Mr. Pull up on the scene. Let's get the show poppin'. And when I pull up on the scene, all of these folks be watching. They like they seen some foreign, but it ain't no problem. I'm Mr. Dress for Less. I'm Mr. Showstopper. I'm Mr. Pull up on the scene. Let's get the show poppin'. And when I pull up on the scene, all of these folks be watching.
Yo, it's your boy DJ CK1, you know, Mr. Dress for Less. You're now rocking with Stay Connected TV. Hey, stay connected. Listen, y'all know who I'm about to talk about, man. It's my number one favorite in the NBA. My boy, Ja Morant, man. Second time gun waiver, you know what I'm saying? I got that blicky on me. Listen, all y'all gonna stop all that faking, man. Y'all gonna stop all that faking. Everybody get so defensive and so doggone holier than thou when it comes to this gun waving, man. I know mostly everybody I know, man, got some type of weapon in the truck with them, straight up. But this is the thing, man. Y'all ain't 23 no more. All us older. All us way older than 23, man. And even if you ain't older than 23, if you 23, you probably doing what a 23-year-old will do. Now, what's crazy about the thing is that 23-year-olds that don't have a lot of money, they probably waving that gun around for a different reason. Nah, they waving it around for the same reason. They want to be seen, and they searching for that one moment and one time to where they can prove probably their manhood. You know what I'm saying? You done seen your partners get it off. You done seen your pops get it off. You done seen your bigger cousin get it off. What I mean by get it off is you done seen them knucking buck. You done seen them touching butts. You know what I'm saying? You done seen them do something and they just sitting in the back of your head like, hey, man, this that life, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out and about, this is who I am and this is the amount of toughness that I got to bring around with me. We all do it, man. Everybody that play football and basketball has toted around an amount of toughness, man. We told it like a case, man. Like, you know how everybody had them backpacks on now, man? They probably put the toughness in the backpack, man, and they walk around with it, with that strap, you know what I'm saying, on them, man. And they hold on to that strap, and they just walk around, and they like, man, don't make me bring this toughness out, man. If you try me, boy, I'm gonna bring this toughness out, man. I got that fire on me, man. And plus I got these guns, man. I put them on you. That's how everybody be walking around, man. You can walk to the store, man, and be 10 people in line. And 4 other guys that's in line is gonna look at you like they got a problem with you. They about to kill you. Or they want to do something to you. Just because you came in the store and you got on some flyer shoes than them and they got on flip-flops. Or because they see you get out a nice car and they ain't getting in a nice car. Or they see you with a nice girl and they ain't got a nice girl. Whatever may be the case, man, it could just be nothing at all. Somebody is going to hate on you, man. So we all be carrying that block of toughness around like, bro, you don't really know me like that. Tell me basketball players and football players, man, coming from high school, going to college, from college, going into the NFL, ain't acting that way. Boy, this boy has a syndrome of finding, I feel like, that defining moment that's going to put his manhood on the map for him, inside of him. I think it's a self thing that Ja Morant got going on right now. I don't think it got really too much to do. It's got a lot to do with the people that's around him. But it's a security thing with inside himself. Cause remember now, T. Morant already told you, man, when y'all bought him the doggone charger, the supercharger or whatnot, he like, hey, y'all don't come to my house and I ain't going to his. Like that. So you can kind of think, man, like your dad done did his job already. His dad did his job, man. His dad raised him up, brought him up into the nicest schools, because T. Morant probably really had it like that. Ja didn't have to live like that. Ja went to the private school, you know what I'm saying? Ja got trained out by his dad. Ja was around the white boys and whatnot. So that ought to tell you something right there. If I had to grow up around the white boys, I don't want to be around them now. You can't compare Steph Curry to Ja Morant. I don't think you can. Steph Curry is as white as a daggone loose leaf piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry ain't hood. I know Ja people from Memphis got way more black than Steph Curry family got in them. Man, when you into these leagues and stuff like that, then they stay and they breed with inside a certain race. So Steph Curry is the doggone result of somebody great mating with somebody great, and they had another little great gray-eyed, blue-eyed baby, you know what I'm saying, that never would touch the hood because they don't know about the hood, in my opinion. In another instance, you got Ja Morant. T. Morant probably had to run with them hoodlums. He had to run with them, you know what I'm saying? He grew up like that. So by him growing up like that, he did everything to keep Ja out that type of lifestyle. But it's always something inside us that want to know. We want to know. You wanted to know. Your son probably want to know. Your nephew probably want to know. Everybody want to know. My son probably want to know right now. You know what I'm saying? They see the tattoos. They see the earrings. My son got a clean, crew cut haircut. I got long dreads. He probably want to know right now why I got dreads and he don't. And realistically, I didn't like having a crew cut. I didn't like having fade, man. People always messed up my line, you know what I'm saying? Because my head was like an egg head. So they couldn't never cut my line up the right way. Dreads, they feel comfortable to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in my skin with my dreads. You dig what I'm saying? And he probably would want to know or feel like, okay, it's something that makes another character. It's something that gives him a little bit more armor onto him. So I feel like that's mostly what it is. It's the fact that he got homeboys around him that really, when Ja gotta go, like Wayne said, Wayne had a good point. When Ja gotta go to press conference, when Ja gotta go to practice, when Ja gotta go to any of his endorsement deals and those meetings and things like that, guess where his homeboys going? They going back to the hood. They going back where they from, and not anywhere close to where Ja is going or where he coming back to. They got to link up somewhere in the middle or somewhere in the gray areas. And when they meeting up, Ja is wanting to explore that other life because the life that he has is boring probably. It's got to be, so much money, and you got to act a certain way, and you got all of these different organizations that's depending on you to be the face of this, the face of that, the face of the other. He doing what a 23-year-old would do that doggone needs some relief of pressure. And he's got pressure. He's got the peer pressure around him. He's got the pressure of probably sowing his royal oats and wanting to know where that inner man is inside of him. It ain't enough just to dunk on somebody. Nah, that ain't enough. That's what his daddy trained him to do. His daddy trained him up to be a ball player. Yeah, he had the 1 and 2, and he had to be there to do all of that stuff too. But what about them doggone questions inside of your mind? Who my homeboy is, and why his daddy act like this, or who my homeboy is and why his brother act like this, Or dang, boy, I seen my homeboy beat the hell out of this dude the other day. Shit, man, I ain't never had no fight like that. I ain't never had to fight. I ain't never had to live outside of the box or outside of the circle that my people provided for me. So I want to get outside of that box. I want to get outside of that circle and go and find, that wild side of me. Perfect example. My cousin, Brian Crum, played for the Wildcats, played for the Florida Gators, played for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was friends with Channing Crowder. I done lift weights with the boys one time. Them jokers used to go hunting. I'm talking about hog hunting. Out there in the wild, man. When I never had those experiences, and my cousin could tell you, man, when they came by the house to get me, man, my mama had me so sheltered I couldn't explore none of that stuff, man. Either I was on punishment because I had bad grades, and if I didn't have bad grades, it was too dangerous for me to go hunting. It was too dangerous for me to test them waters, man. So when I got older, naturally, I wanted to see what all of it was about, man. I went hunting with my cousin for the first time. First time was a swamp hunt, man. It was probably around 13 hours long, man, out there in the wild. And I'm like probably 23, 24 when I'm doing that. It's like in the back of my mind, it was something that I wanted to figure out. I wanted to be a part. I wanted to know about. So it's like I had to go get it. Around that same time, I was playing rugby. Everybody else played football in high school. Man, when I came back from Atlanta, 7 years in Atlanta, 3 years in North Carolina, come back after a whole 10 years, I'm hunting with cuz. I'm doggone playing rugby. I played for the Brunswick Hammerheads, you know what I mean? I'm going to the gym every day, getting all buff and big and stuff like that. And I got a type of me and my cuz out there in the yard wrestling and stuff like that. It's that inner monster or that inner man that you want to test inside that's never been tested before, and you want to get it out. And right now he young and he want to get it out. The best thing he probably could do for himself, man, is probably get away from them little goons that he been riding in the car with that really don't mean him no good. Probably get away from them for a little bit. And you know what I'm saying, take some boxing classes or take some, some Taibo classes, something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying, go into some other man's sport that's going to help him burn off that little energy that he got, man. Because I think what he's searching for, I don't think he's going to find it in a good way at the rate he's going. Straight up, man. And that's my boy. Y'all know I love Ja, man. So I had to get on here and talk about him for a little while, man. People got their opinions. Everybody got their opinions of what he going through. My take on it is, hey, he looking for that inner man inside him. He looking for that one situation. He looking for that one great moment of triumph that proves that, he's more than just a basketball player, man. He's trying to prove that he's a machine, that he's a monster, that he's a savage. And a lot of times that come with waving that blicky around, getting into that one fight, doing something that you normally wouldn't do, and then getting recognized by the people that mean the most to you when you do it, so they can live to tell the story of when you did it. Y'all, that's my take on it, man. It's your boy DJ CK1, Mr. Dres for Less, man. Rockin' with Stay Connected TV, man. And I'll holla at y'all, man.
Everybody know when I step on the motherfucking track, what it is. Street life, nigga. Real life, nigga. About that. Yeah, dog, I'm too high. Please don't fuck up my vibe. Leave the work in the kitchen while we gon' have a good time. We sit down and we eat. Grab me a pitcher of buck. Watch the best of the best. Battle it out on the clock. Now it's back to the kitchen. Bag it, it's ready to roll.